Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing well. Um, you know, I see so many people chasing material things, and I've been a victim of this in my past as well. But material things are not going to make you happy. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting nice things, nothing wrong with wanting a car or wanting a nice home to live in, but it definitely is not going to make you happy. Sometimes it takes people a long time to realise that. Or they think if I just have this type of guy in my life or this type of girl, or if I have another baby, it will bring me happiness. But what you learn is I've had a lot of different things in my life. I've had nice cars, I've worked for really big companies, plenty of money. I've had all of those things. And what you find is none of that leads to happiness. The only way that you can get happiness is inside yourself. Until you do inner work and question why you're not happy, you can chase and chase and chase, and none of it's going to make you happy. Not a person, not a thing, not a job, no amount of money is going to make you happy. What you find is that true happiness and true contentment can only come from within you. And until you realize that, you're just going to be chasing forever and nothing's going to change. But once you do that inner work and you realize that you can be happy no matter what's going on in your life, no matter how much money you have, no matter whether you have a nice car or not. And a lot of times it's when you're just totally alone that you realize you have to start doing that inner work. And once you can become happy with absolutely nothing and no one, that's when you realize what makes you happy. And then if you want to buy a nice car and you want to buy a house or you want to go wherever or do whatever, you're not attached to it because it doesn't have the same value, it doesn't have that meaning, because you realize the true meaning of happiness comes from within you. It's how you feel about yourself and how you feel about the world in general. And when you become happy within yourself, it doesn't matter who comes in your life and who goes out of your life, what comes in and what comes out. You'll just be totally at peace. You'll just allow it to flow in and flow out. Sometimes you have money and then other times you don't. It won't make any difference. I've never been a materialistic type of person anyway, but I have at times in my life thought, you know, if I just do this job or I do that job, I'll be happy. But what I realised is I might have been happy for a little while, but then I became unhappy again until I started doing inner work. And I found I got myself into a lot of toxic situations because I wasn't um, I wasn't confident, or I didn't have the faith or belief in myself to have that sense of security in my life. But once I started doing inner work, and once I started to really take a look at the person I was and my values and my beliefs and what scared me and what didn't scare me and what all these things meant to me, then all those things just became meaningless, and it became more about me having self-care, having self-love, giving all of that attention to myself. And that's what started to bring happiness into my life. And things that became more important to me were my freedom, my independence, my the way I treated people, the way I wanted to be treated by other people. Those things all became more important to me than anything else. And it's not that, I still don't want things. Of course I do, but I'm not attached to them anymore. They can come and go. If I got a car, that's great. If I have to get rid of the car, that's fine. If I live somewhere, I don't get attached to the bricks and mortar of it. I just see it as, okay, this is a tool and this is where I'm going to stay or whatever, but I don't get attached, don't get emotionally attached to anything anymore. The only thing I'm emotionally attached to now is myself, and I put all that emotional attachment into me in developing me to be the best person that I can be. And then when I can be that person, I've noticed now that when I go out in the world, people respond to me so much differently. I find, that when I'm happy within myself and I'm meeting people, I'm the best person for them as well, and they respond to me in that way. Before, when I was unhappy and I'd go out in the world unhappy, then people were responding to me in that way, and it just made life very, very difficult. But I see so many people attached to things thinking that it'll make them happy, but nothing's going to make you happy until you're happy within. Until next time, take care.